We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Jackson now to return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for two. So they went for two and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. A first carry here for Mayne. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Colts, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Allen. They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. Touchdown, Titans. think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Jackson now to return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. They'll roll him out right. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's brought down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now a 2nd down and 6. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Back to throw. Touchdown Colts. It's complete. Keenan Allen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you got to dial up more two-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And the linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a give, running left is Nwangu. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. Here's Allen. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot. And it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On the give is Nwangu. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And some room to work. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. They'll look to run with Nwangu. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Kene Nwangu with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Jackson now to return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And this will get them all the way inside the Tennessee 20. A big play there for Indy. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Allen. Touchdown! Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front. And keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On play action, Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Allen's throw taken in by Evans here. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Allen steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on fourth down conversions. And here we go again. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. On play action, Allen. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
And that is a situation where in the defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had the play diagnosed perfectly there.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Kene Nwangu on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as they have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of...
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And some room to maneuver. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Throwing now is Allen. eluding the pressure right. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. Flushed out right. He gets it complete to Harris. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Demetrius Harris, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Allen will try to throw for it. He'll buy some time right. And he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants in the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll drop to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Again, he'll drop to throw. This will go to Henry out wide. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Colts. Derrick Henry. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Let's go! Let's go!
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. And he finds Howard complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, is starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
I'm talking about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half to carry that with them. It's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mo.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. This is caught by Evans. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Mike Evans, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys have now moved out in front. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back, and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return, Williams. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. It's caught by Jackson. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And you'd think on 3rd down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A final shot before half for Allen. A beautiful fake. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Well, a good job shifting right, finding his target. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Handoff here to Nwangu. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Kene Nwangu taking it in from a yard out. And the Titans have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And got his man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there for Indy. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He dumps it off for Henry. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short. He's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts have retaken a third-quarter lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
48, Titans 44. Frank Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Second and 5. On play action, Allen eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Allen going to throw. Swings this out for Hunt. They find some open field here. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. It's brought in by Harris. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen steps away. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. Past the 20. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Allen now on first down. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, Allen flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. First down and more for Allen. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. Remember, don't let Josh Allen's size fool you. 6'5", 240, but he can move pretty well.
It fooled everyone. Let's just be frank about the whole thing. When he came out of Wyoming, you could see on tape that he could move fairly well, but you didn't see him as a big-time running threat. That really evolved when he hit the league with the Bills. My only concern about him is at 6'5", got to learn to make himself a little smaller when it gets to be the point of contact, because I don't want him getting hurt out there.
And we're seeing, though, that he can execute the RPO pretty well.
Boy, can he ever. And that size does come into play for him because he can see over the top of the defense and make a decision about whether to keep it or whether to throw it downfield.
Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Kene Nwangu. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Allen will try to throw for it. Sliding out of the pocket. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Williams now on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He's going deep for Brown. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. 54 yards. And the Colts are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Titans 50. Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Another run now for Nwangu. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as they'll get to him at about the 33. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. One final try here for Allen. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Going up top. That's caught at the 25. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. To the air, Allen. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now it's Nwangu. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Kene Nwangu taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Jackson now to return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep...
This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play there for Indy. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Zerline good with a PAT, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
69, Titans 57. Greg Zerline set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Allen off the play fake. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the toss, here's Nwangu. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Kene Nwangu punching it in from a yard away. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Derrick Henry. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Second down at 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And some space here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Derrick Henry, 52 yards. And the Colts use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Titans 64. Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Henry again on second down. First down and much more for Henry. The 40, 20. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Derrick Henry, 75 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Titans 71. Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Throwing is Allen. That second down play nets a -4. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And the Colts are going to take over here up near the 40. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 214 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Henry. Spins away. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down now. It's Henry. Broken tackle. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Derrick Henry. A 23-yard run. And the Colts have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game.
Titans 71.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, It can make...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And now, once again, the Colts will go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Rolling to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward. I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Well, he does have a good leg, I'll give him that, but not that good.
Not by a long shot.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Let's go.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Is the mic. Cut. 60 Bobcat. 24's the mic. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Check smash. 24's the mic. I'm coming. Okay, check that. Street. Watch that street.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points